Melange Part 2. So being a Viennese coffee in a cup, it has connotations with a cup or grail. Café Vienna and the French Café Viennois usually refer to espresso con panna. I don't actually drink coffee myself, so none of this really meant much, which is topped with whipped cream instead of milk foam. Ordering a Wiener Melange may mean that you end up with an espresso con panna, even in Vienna. But that is properly called a Franziskaner, a Franciscan friar, which parallels with cappuccino, similar to the Austrian even, coffee preparation cappuccino, which derives from the brown colour of the robes worn by Capuchin friars. So a mixture of monks seeking the grail. And adultère means adultery, but it can also mean vicious, as in a poetic sense, so a vicious mix. I don't know about another meaning for two apart from or, as in the number maybe. En Amérique, professor, so in America, teacher. I spoke the other day about me and ka, sort of like the spirit of the beloved. But that could also be an anagram of like in Aramaic, as in John 20:16. Jesus saith unto her, Mary. She turned herself and saith unto him, Rabboni, which is to say, master. So in Aramaic, teacher, Rabboni. So maybe referring to names he's been called in different lifetimes, or names he's been called by his beloved Mary. En Angleterre, journaliste. In England, a journalist, or a news reporter of news, or someone who speaks of nude. On Angleterre, I was thinking it could be like angle as in angling, fish island perhaps. C'est un grand pas et un sueur. So it translates something with great strides and sweat. So for strides, I've got like numt, which also numpty, one who travels, the god of ferryman, who had his toes cut off for allowing Isis across after refusing her offer of gruel. So there's a hint of crossing between realms, and sweaty like king. Que vous suivrez à peine ma piste? That you will not follow my trail. So piste is a trail or track, but it's also hints, like you won't get what I'm saying. Jeu de piste is a treasure hunt. It's also a runway, as in taking flight, and a musical track, so relating to the rhythm. And I did read one article about this poem that was just saying he wrote it just for fun, to play with rhythm, that the words really have no meaning. But I say never trust a poet. Piste is also a ring in a circus. En Yorkshire, conferencier. In Yorkshire, lecturer. I don't think he did lecture in Yorkshire. I think it was at Oxford or Cambridge. But anyway, Maltby, which is a place in Yorkshire, is also a place in Canada where the secretive Camp X was based. So similar activities to Beaulieu in the New Forest. Have more.